So welcome to another Thursday Thought. So I recently read an article from Gartner that talks about the different types of analytics that we'll be applying and how that impacts the human decision. It's a really interesting table or chart that they've actually put together that talks about the input of data on the one side, and on the other end they talk about the human input that is required to actually make the decision, which then drives the action. And they actually talk about the different types of analytics, so descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and then prescriptive. And basically from top to bottom, what it shows is that we have descriptive data, so in other words, describing what happened, requires a lot of human input to decide what to do and to determine what decision gets made, and then action is taken. We then have diagnostic, which is now even more data and potentially using some analytics to give us more information. For example, a quality measurement on a specific process. A CPK is a very good example of a diagnostic measurement. That still requires a lot of human intervention and input before a decision can actually be made and then action can be taken. Predictive is now when we start moving into machine learning information, where we actually make a machine learning model based on historic information that helps us decide more effectively what to do. And as you can see here, there's less human input required to actually make a decision. However, there's still human input required to make the decision. And then action is taken. Interestingly, in prescriptive, they talk about two different types of prescriptive AI. The one is decision support and the other one is decision automation. Within decision support, no human intervention is required to actually decide what needs to get done. So what needs to get done is done automatically by machine learning or AI. However, the final decision to actually execute and take action is still human driven. So as you can see here with decision support, the human supports that decision. And interestingly, they talk about decision automation. So this is the case where AI decides what to do and actually goes about executing that decision. So action happens kind of independently of any human interaction. And I think there's huge opportunities in the manufacturing space to apply both decision support and then eventually decision automation. But one of the fundamental things we need to get right is actually the data model that actually runs your production facility. That's why I've always emphasized making sure you have the right data model that enables you to have a fully blown AI data decision and data automation applications within your shop floor. Here's another Thursday Thought.